Hi, President Obama. My name is Jennifer, and I live in Burbank, California. And I have two questions. My first, I was just told today that my father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and the first hurdle that they've come across is dealing with prescription drugs. The drugs that he has been prescribed, there is only a name brand. There's no generic available, they were told. But doing some research online, we found out that in other countries there is a generic version, but in our country it's not available. And I was wondering what you can do to help bring those things to our market too, to help keep costs down for the elderly, or just anybody in general when there is a generic form somewhere in the world and getting it to us here in the States. My second question is for me, myself. I am a self-employed music teacher and can't really afford the $450 to $500 health insurance cost to insure myself. So I've pretty much just gone without health insurance for about 15 years now. And because of that, I haven't been having regular checkups. And I know that there are clinics where you can go and get things like mammograms and other yearly exams that you're supposed to have for a reasonable cost. It's not the cost of the exam that stops me from doing it. It's the fact that if anything were to be found, that condition would now be a pre-existing condition and I would never get coverage for it. And would spend out the rest of my life dealing with having to pay for it, or worst case scenario, leaving my loved ones with an enormous bill. So I'm kind of like, I'd rather die in ignorance than be miserable for what little time I might have left, or that's worst case scenario. Anyway, my question would be, how are you going to make it more affordable for us to get health insurance? Because to me, I think that health insurance are two different things. Health care is going to the doctor and making sure that the cost of getting tests done and whatever is reasonable. Health insurance is the premiums that you pay that are supposed to cover the costs that you get, incur when you go to the doctor. So I see a lot of people interchanging those two terms, and I think they're two totally different things. So that's also my question is, when you talk healthcare reform, are you talking the price that people pay at the doctor's office for tests or to see the doctor, or are you talking about health insurance costs? Because to me, health insurance costs are the most urgent. Healthcare, I can always find a clinic or something that could do whatever I need for a reasonable amount. But health insurance, I can't afford what essentially is another car payment. It's actually more expensive than my car payment for something that I don't use a whole lot. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So those are my questions. I look forward to hearing your answers, and I think you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Thank you.